1 in 2. 1 in 2 black gay men will get diagnosed with HIV in their lifetime. That's the CDC statistic. America's ghost epidemic estimating troubled water at my feet. I feel personally attacked by this info. I call the CDC and I'm put on hold. For 5 minutes, I scroll through Pastor Reginald D. Solomon's Twitter. We got a lot of brothers who is truly on the down low. Just because you take a towel and wipe it off, that don't mean it's clean. Don't at me. Mississippi retweets this, and then the entire South retweets the retweet with a hands up hallelujah emoji. In the royalty-free jingle of my rage, I tell Sharon at the CDC, bitch, you don't even know me. I wake the next morning, and my body is gone. The knives are missing, and snow has punctured the window pane. I dreamt of a hot night in the ATL, and me and my boys Ubered to the drag bar, let headlights pummel us into a fulfillment of beat mug selfies, neon hibachi sign, a blood-filtered lens. Every crack in the sidewalk was a spike in the runway showing us where to pose. There were 7 of us, everybody black. 3 with HIV, and 1 with HIV, but he didn't know it. I didn't know which one I was. I met Lyle when I was 17, slid him my number on torn paper when he sold me my movie ticket at the box office, velvet vest, his teeth white as subtitles. He was 20, in school for viola. Darian, from living with HIV on YouTube, was tested every 3 months, and his results always came back negative. Until they didn't. I remember I was eating a protein bowl. On whether or not Darian used condoms, I might have slipped up 2 or 3 times. I had red beets in my teeth all afternoon. On Grindr, a man's profile reads, right now, and he sends me a picture of his dick. Asks if he can fuck me raw, says he's clean and on pre-exposure prophylaxis. I tell him IDK where my body is, but try again later. I used to play this game in the kitchen with my dad. He was the meat master and I, the sweet potato prince, ran circles around the island, swivel peeler hugged to my chest. I was trying to save the crinkle fries from their gastrointestinal doom. I haven't seen my body in a while. Must have left it in a booth at Applebee's. As a child, this is how I thought sex worked. An exercise for hips my mom did with the meat master in the dark, 2 silhouettes rowing in the middle against a current of the night, startled by sirens. Last week I bought healing stones. The black ones are for protection. I call Sharon at the CDC again. I ask her where my body is and what I'm supposed to do with it. She offers to give me a number to a hotline she thinks will help. I hang up. Lyle asks why the black community is so homophobic. I let Don Lemon answer. We relied on the church a lot coming out of slavery because God changes things. And because of the teachings in the church, black people feel that it's against God. I left my last boyfriend for getting mad when I refused to bottom without a condom. I feel like Sharon should know this. I call her again, but get Jim. I ask him where Sharon is, where my body is, if it's safe. Dear Malcolm X and Beyonce, I feel disrespected and unprotected and neglected as fuck out here. I used to think PrEP was for hoes, until Dr. K broke it down. HIV is blood lurk, earthen vampire with a sweet fang for black boys, swag surfing through the calendar with your addy in its pocket. With an onyx stone clutched in my fist, I lucid dream 2 blood moons rise and the neighborhood falls weary, but I'm entitled as any white man. All my white exes have formed a support group. They meet on Sundays to discuss my fear of sex. I make a cop car turn around with my mind. After Lyle got his MFA and moved back home, we smoked in his bed on New Year's. He colored a half-moon betta fish in his sketchbook, its fins a jewel-bright wind. He said he had a house in Virginia that he couldn't sell. And I said, bitch, how did you afford a whole ass house? And he said, no, I have a house in Virginia. A statistic rattles inside the unopened bottle of prep on my desk. Take every day at the same time. Side effects may include compromised kidneys, depleted bone, minerals, dizziness, nausea, abdominal, cramping, vomiting, headache, subpar, liver, function, fatigue. Lyle made a welcome mat that says, antiretrovirals for the win. We eat a different local pizza every Thursday. Driving across the bridge to see the fireworks over the river, I ask him, how's your spirit today? Now I know this is how sex works. The same way Russian roulette works. I didn't think I'd be so worried about disease. It concerns me that everyone isn't this worried about disease. I've been celibate for 6 months and have no plans to touch a man within the parameters of the not-too-distant future. I miss Sharon. This is a personal attack on myself. I can't eat beets anymore. I'm terrified of touching another man. Sharon won't text me back. I'm projected to be so many statistics. I found my body, finally, in a thrift store dressing room, crouched against the mirror, trembling in florals. What should I do? 1 and 2. Me or you?